Join me in welcoming me. How you doing today? So excited to be here with you. I am celebrating my 20th book. Number 20, bestseller is only the beginning. The secrets to unlocking, the secret to ongoing wealth in your life, the secret to abundance. What does abundance mean? We've talked about that. We did a Facebook Live about that. Abundance has to be something that's bigger, more, uh, and is more powerful than just how many zeros you have in your bank account. And really, saying zeros in your bank account always sounds kind of funny because I'm like, well, there needs to be a number in front of those zeros, or, a lot of us have experienced zeros in our bank account, right? Um, but abundance isn't about the hundreds or thousands or millions or billions of dollars that you have. It has to be more than that. Because if it wasn't, then, I just saw on TV, Elon Musk is in the process of paying $44 billion for Twitter. Now, granted, he's got an investment group that's helping come up with part of that money, but still, $44 billion, even when you have a $150 billion network, is a big ouch. Do you think Leon, do you think Elon Musk feels unabundant if he takes $44 billion out of his bank account? After all, it'll drop him out of number one as the richest person in the world. There's all kinds of horrible things that he could read from that. But instead, the abundance is about so much more than just money. And that's why every time you pay your bills, the end of the month, first of the month comes up and you've got rent or mortgage and utilities and all that stuff. And all of a sudden you're looking at your bank account going, oh my gosh, I'm broke. That doesn't mean you're not abundant. In fact, exceeding abundance above all that you can ask or even think is something that is yours by right. It's your birthright. It's something that you can hang on to and keep and have in your life every single day. And that's what I want for you. Which then, of course, brings us to my book. Bestseller is only the beginning. Now, just to be sure that I follow my own format, and for those of you who are maybe my new friends or have forgotten who I am or never really knew who I was, let me just tell you a little bit about me. My name is Steve Kidd. I am a third generation minister, an international bestseller of now 20 books, and I've helped literally thousands upon thousands of people to write, publish, and market their books to bestseller and beyond. And the cool part about that is out of those thousands of people, that means that millions of people have had their lives changed. They've gotten information that they need. They've been reached by the book that those thousands of people have put out. It's impacted people's lives on a deep, deep level. And that's so exciting and something that I'm extremely proud of being part of. I am what I like to refer to as an up-level expert. I'm the guy that sees the silver lining in the clouds and then reminds you that it wasn't ever really a cloud. It was just actually silver with cotton candy on top. That's fun, isn't it? You see, I live in this area of up level, of hope, of faith, of promise, and yes, of abundance. And what I know is that there's always something more. That as long as we're drawing breath, there is something cool, something more for you. And I've been blessed with a vision, if you will. There is that fly. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but it keeps flying around. It's landing on the microphone. It's really kind of funny. With the ability to have the vision to see way into the future of, technology and things that are coming and stuff like that. I say in my bio, I live beyond the bleeding edge to the air in front of the arrow point that's slicing through the air. You see, it's not just about what's coming, but it's about vision for what could be. Just to give you a couple examples, back in the days of the 2400 2400 baud modem, I was back then outlining the concept of streaming media wasn't possible. Not only were there not the rights to be able to do that, but just the streaming concept, it would have meant that if on Saturday or Sunday you wanted to watch a movie, you would have needed to start the download the week before, or maybe even two, in order for it to have downloaded across the 2400 baud modem. And that's at the level that videos were then. That was before 4K or 8K or any of those kind of things. Much lower resolution videos than what we have now, even lower than, like, say, for example, this HD camera. It would have been before 380p or 480p or 720p or any of those kind of things. And it still would have taken a really darn long time to have downloaded a video. But I was thinking along those lines. I was thinking along the lines of blogging before there was even the word blog, and the concept of sharing your thoughts and feelings with people, with the world, with a counselor, I was looking at it more as a therapeutic tool. It has become extremely therapeutic, sometimes toxic for people. But those are some of the fun things that I've been working on and contemplating, even going way back. And of course, I've worked with a lot of my authors to help them see hope and possibility in what they do. And today I want to talk to you about this question that comes to me all the time, and that's this. Okay, I'm a bestseller. Now what? I want you to understand bestseller is only the beginning. It's the foundation of the house. It's you walking across the stage at medical school and being handed a certificate and being told, now you are Dr. You for the rest of your life. Doesn't mean that you could cut somebody open and start performing surgery. In fact, what it means is that you're going to get a great big bill for all of your education and then go and get a job as an intern doing mostly the menial scud work, is what they call it. And eventually learn how to be able to do the more advanced things and ongoingly. And being a doctor is an ongoing medical learning process. You have to have a certain number of hours of continuing education throughout the whole course of the time that you have your doctor's license, by the time you're practicing medicine. And that's why they call it practicing medicine. The same thing is true with your book. It is the foundation, the start, the beginning. It's the certification that tells you you now have the right to go out and share what you know. You have now written, you've proven, you have passed the test, if you will, showing that you have more than a proficiency at what you do in life, at, oh my gosh, being you. And now you have the ability to be able to begin to learn it at a deeper level and teach it to others and grow and build something off of that amazing thing called you. And so we start with our bestseller, and then we go beyond that to the things that are really, truly going to make us money. I'm not saying you can't make money with a book, but typically you're going to make like $1 or $2 maybe off of most book sales. It's really hard to get to a significant amount of money. Even if you're talking $1,000, $1 at a time, that's 1,000 sales. Versus if you sold, say, for example, a course that sells for $1,000, that's one sale. Now, even if the sales funnel, I'm going to go deeply technologically advanced in sales techniques for you. Even if your sales funnel for selling a product that you make $1 off of is, you have thousands upon thousands of people coming into your cycle, the top of your funnel, and out of that you have really high percentages. You're closing 1 and 2 would be extremely high. And so even if you had thousands coming in and you had 1 out of 2 of those closing out of 1,000, that would be 500. You make $1 off of each of those, that's $500. Now let's look at it again. If you have the top of a funnel where you only have, say, for example, 10 people that you bring in through whatever your marketing channel is, that are looking at your course. And instead of having a 50% closing ratio, you have a 1 in 10. Guess what? That means that one person, you made $1,000. It also means that rather than sales presentations, whether they be fully automated or they be one-on-one conversations, you had one of them rather than 500. You see, it's things like that that our bestseller, our marketing language, our credentialing builds on top of some of the exciting things. Now, some of you are saying, well, yeah, but what if I don't want to write a book? What if I don't think I have a book? I remember standing in a particular, it was a retreat, and the person stood up and said, what if I don't have a book? And over the course of the next hour, they outlined not only their book, but that book is now a international best-selling book. You see, all of us have things that we've gone through. And the stuff that you've been through, as well as the things that you say, they're not for you. They're for the people that you were meant to serve. Your struggles, your triumphs, your victories, your knowledge, your experience, they're only as good as you give them away. The scars, I love the line from, I think it's Papa Roach song, that he talks about the fact that it's the scars that remind us that the past is real. That's what scars do for us. They remind us that what we've been through isn't something that's a figment of our imagination. It's more that we have the scar and we can look at it and say, oh yeah, I did fall down and cut myself. I did burn myself on that thing. Now, some of those scars are emotional. We feel those sometimes even more so. And they also remind us that we did something that now in retrospect, we can look back and be like, oh man, I wish I had never done that. But at the time, most of the time, we made the best decision with what we knew. And now we're left with the aftermath of the outcome of that, best decision. But when we then take that scar and we say, here's what I've learned. Here's what I went through. These are the things that I know now after having gone through it. And we save somebody from being able to have to go through that themselves. We allow somebody that's going through that right now to know that there is a way out. And we let other people who have been through the same thing that we've been through know that they're not alone. What we do in life, who we are in life, and everything that we've been through is only as good as we give it away. And we have to have first the marketing language, bestseller, as the foundation to be able to draw people in. To be able to get people to say, I want to know more. I want to hear what this person has to say. When you go to a new doctor's office, the nurse takes your vital signs and weighs you and asks you what medications you're currently taking and all of those kind of things, right? And then they take that chart and they put it outside of the door. And some of them have the little flags or whatever that particular doctor's office's process is. And then the doctor comes in and the doctor says to you, hi, I'm Dr. So-and-so. And immediately, we feel a little bit more at ease. We're still sick. We still had the reason that we had to go to the doctor. But now the doctor's here. Now the person with the information is here to be able to help us really make it through, to help us get better, do better, be better. And they talk through the things that are on your chart and you share with them what's going on. And we've all both had situations where we knew we should have told the doctor something and we didn't. And we say, I really should have told him about that. And we've had situations where, we just share everything, even the embarrassing stuff. And then the doctor uses all of that and brings it together and helps us be able to find what's wrong and, more importantly, find the solution and get better and be better and learn and love and laugh and grow. Because that doctor went to school and got a certificate that says you now can call yourself a doctor. Well, here's the good news. You don't have to go to medical school. You can write your book. There is a process, done it thousands of times. So if you'd like to work with me, I'd be glad to help you, that you can go through and you can become a best-selling author. It's really actually where a book starts. It's where book marketing should start. It's not something that you're going to achieve in weeks, months, years, decades from now. It's really the starting place for your book journey that then draws people into everything that you're doing, including the sales of the book, because you have the credential. You are a best-selling author. And so today, as I share with you my book for free, Bestseller is Only the Beginning, I hope you'll get it. I hope you will dive deep into it, that you'll not only write your bestseller, but that you, those of you that have worked with me, those of you that haven't, you'll take that bestseller and you'll be the difference in this world that you were meant to make, because bestseller is only the beginning. You've got so much further to go. There's so much more that's going to happen in your life. You're so amazing. I can't wait to hear and see all that you do. I really appreciate, I'm going to put in the comments as well, the link to the book. I'd appreciate it if you'd get it for free. If you need to know a Canadian or a UK or other countries, let me know, and I'll gladly give you the link for those as well. But do reach out, do let me know, and do get the book and share your message with the world, because bestseller is only the beginning. And on behalf of the world, thank you for sharing you with us. Thanks for listening to me. I will see you all real soon. Bye.